Yeah, that was a tricky game. Didn't expect that to be. They're very good offensively, obviously, and we just didn't guard the whole night. Whether it's man or zone, we just couldn't. Credit to them. They made a lot of shots, but didn't feel like we were as engaged as we've been. Even though Oregon State, I thought we guarded well, and then they're different, totally different team. But we didn't do that. But to our credit, we came back really down early, got a lead, squandered at times, kept coming, kept fighting. Had some guys step up. Our bench was really good. Probably need to play them more, but we're learning. And we got a quick turnaround for Wednesday, really. It's going to come up pretty quick down in L.A.
It might sound crazy on the surface, but is that almost a game where it would have been easier if they had one of Bill or Dante, just because it's tough for Oscar and Ruben to guard on the perimeter? They were just basically running 5 out the entire night?
A little bit, definitely. I felt that watching them. Like, obviously you want a guy like Dante who's All-American candidate, but it is a little easier. You know where he's not going to be out on the floor driving by you doing that stuff. So, and when they play Evans at the 5, it almost forces you to have to play zone because we try to man a little bit, and like they have the back cut layup. He's such a good passer, good player. He's almost, he's just easy basketball player. He's just a kind of a point guard brain caught in a 6'9" body, and we put him at center there. It's kind of like Mo was for us last year. So I agree. If at least Dante's a really hard cover and a really good rim protector, but we have some big bodies to kind of match up with that at least. I feel like.
Kind of looking at what Isaiah did tonight, you kept him in there for a while, and he really did perform well. Seemed like maybe his quickness and his athleticism kind of matched what you needed out of the defense, and just kind of the feistiness. And I asked him about the Seattle chip that I know you've recruited to in the past and have liked in the past.
Yeah, no, I mean it's been there. He's been really the analytics part when he's been in games. He's been very helpful, and it's a little tricky for me being an old guy trying to. I really trust him as a human being. I love him. He's great, awesome attitude, and obviously good talent, and just and he's not afraid out there. Even like when it's funny, it matters. Every possession matters. Like even the end of got him in there against the end of Utah, and he's kind of electric, quickness, and makes good plays. Not afraid, and we'll have to grow with some of the learning process of putting him out there, but. He did some really good things. He competed hard. So hopefully he'll keep getting better and be able to do that stuff when we go on the road.
What is it about Jalen, either just his release or his shot, that draws so many fouls on jump shots? I mean, that's like 5 or 6 in the last 2 games.
He comes off so hard off those screens, hunting threes, and he's 6'7", 6'8". He's big. So, and he's a good shooter. So I think it's more like he just hunts them. He's the one guy that really can kind of run off a screen, and Isaiah can too a little bit, and Jabe can too. But he's big. I just think he's just an aggressive, good natural scorer, and that's just kind of how he makes you nervous. I know the defensive side, so I think you're gonna like, hey, I got to get a hand up, and those are good calls. He got wiped out.
You guys went zone for a good chunk on defense. Just curious, kind of what the thinking behind that was.
I just said it. It just when they go Evans at center. And then that means you're going to have like Isaac guarding Kuznard or 6'4" guy or a Kendo, and just really too hard. It was too hard. We didn't stop them either way. I think we did limit the one downside. I think we gave up less threes in the man, but it was a bloodletting. Both we were searching, and it just wasn't. It's disappointing.
Miles felt like you guys didn't really contest the threes as well as he would have liked. Is that kind of the way you saw it?
100%. I just didn't think we were – I can't put my finger on it, and I think a little bit – I was so concerned in the scout maybe about ball handling. And just, they change – and they make you think a lot. I think their press, they'll double the post. They'll quick trap you off sideline out of bounds. They'll run you down from behind. I thought we actually 12 turnovers – and we didn't throw him the ball very often. I mean, it was illegal screen by Ruben. It was 2 shot clock, the one that wasn't, which is embarrassing. I just saw it. The first one was clearly not a shot clock, and I think we were going to get the offensive board. That's just facts. And the only reason I bring it up is this guy was adamant he was right on it. And then what else? There are other turnovers. Oh, a couple in transition where he knocked it off our leg. That was quite. But those are acts of commission, not where we just. they took one from Oscar, it turned into transition. Just when they live ball turnovers, they're just so fast. So, yeah, I don't remember the question, but
I mean, how much solace can you take in, coming within, 2 or 3? Are you happy with that?
Not home. You can't really. Not the way we lose. You can defend, rebound, take care of the ball, and we kind of got outplayed in all 3 areas. We didn't defend very well, and on the glass we had an advantage there, and I don't think we took advantage. We should have been able to maybe get more second chance opportunities, and we didn't turn them over. They're hard to turn over, but we're okay there, and that was kind of normally. If you told me we're 12 assists, 12 turnovers against them, I think we have a chance. But and we had a chance, but just you can't defend that way. And we, even down the stretch, Isaiah missed those 2 free throws down 5. Was that to cut it to 3? And we, that's those. We got to make those. We got to make some plays. But the bank 3 didn't help. Those hurt. They happen. But I'd like to play with that. Didn't go in. That would have been. Let's see what happens, but didn't quite didn't quite get over the hump.
What are maybe something you can take out of this game offensively? You probably want to burn the tape defensively, but offensively, I mean, it was a strong performance. 84 points, you shot well.
No, there's a lot of good things there. Just like I said, some of it's guys growing in the job. Like Jalen, he's a really good offensive player, and he's still learning defensively and. He rebounds and scores and he shoots and he's tough and he's just learning. And the same thing, Isaiah as a freshman, they're kind of ahead offensively, both of them. Some of our better shooters, better skilled guys are not as good defenders and vice versa. Some are better defenders, so we need some more guys developing the 2-way players. But be able to score 84 or something is, that's something. It's still not more than the other team, so I much prefer the 65-58 victory. But just our worst. I think it's our worst 5 years I've been here. It's our worst defensive game. Most points given up, most threes given up. I think percentages. I mean, it's just especially at home. So that'll hurt. We got to get right for Wednesday.